I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in it.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Like 20. Check, 59. 4 now. He's coming.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Here's Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Let's go, baby.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 54, watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
A shotgun snap for Greer. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Got it. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Is the mark. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Greer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Greer looks to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, it's Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Louis.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Cut. White 20.
59. Target. Switch.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Let's go, defense. Get it.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's done a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Quit talking about it.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 51 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
20. Oh, you get 12.
Now gone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They convert on third with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Goff on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
We go tonight. 20.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Shit.
Now you won.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180. Tiger. Motion.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
That's good for Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On 2nd and 12, Greer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Second and 10.
To throw on second down is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Second down and goal. Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
6-3, 218, chop.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. Well, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Squeeze, double.
Now it's the backup Newton. Forced out to his left. And his first throw here is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Leaping, and he makes the grab. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bring it.
Bravo.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. In your face.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be in that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is. After sitting back, and they're not playing back, and when he delivers the ball.
We got 4.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He leaps over him. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 51 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here. And you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be caught. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Curtis Samuel. Incomplete. He was covered by Eric Weddle.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pull it together.
A final shot before the break. Newton being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Man, These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. By Clay Matthews.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Newton now on second down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 50, Newton. Dancing to his left. Airing it out deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
What? 180. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I can't believe that you play.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hold on. Check.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Goff on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No. Ric Flair.
Here's a give to Brown. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First down, Rams.
We go tonight. 180. Go.
Here's Brown. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the game. Take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run. This is Brown. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Newton to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Break the set. 180.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Left guard defense. And here we go.
Hey, Tell.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Back to throw. Goff. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They will toss to Brown. The 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Malcolm Brown, 47 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
At their own 1-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now, Katie. 54 Mike.
You don't see me in your nightmares.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. To go in to make the tackle.
Second and 9 at the 2-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got it. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
From the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 2, Newton. And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries?
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go. 180.
Army.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. McCaffrey will try to run it in, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts, as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Cut. 180.
Check, 59.
Coming to you.
Back. Mike, check, 59.
Now it's gone. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. Well, a little drama there.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, the football at the end, just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Los Angeles, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.